welcome back to another Phonk tutorial here on my channel. I made this beat the other day with the new Soudiere DJ Smokey drum kit that they just released. The only thing I didn't use from their kit was the sample, vocal shop and the quote in the beginning of the beat. As usual, I start with finding a smooth sample and stretch it to the right BPM I'm going to work with, and this time I made this beat with 112 BPM, and the original sample had a BPM of 122. And then I pitched down the sample 2 semitones. And on the mixer for the sample I put some EQ, RC20 and reverb. Here is how it sounds now. Right now the sample is not hitting where it should be at this one part in the beginning, and you can hear it very clear if you listen right here. So I fixed it by chopping up that one part that was off, and here's how it sounds now. And after that I went on to add this Soudiere drum loop. And I pitched it up 1 semitone, and to make it less present in the mix I added a big and wet reverb and EQ so that the drum loop just chill in the background. Then I added the Soudiere snow clap, and I layered it with the Soudiere Phonk snare too. And for the kick I went with this Soudiere kick too. And onto the hi-hats, and I used this Smokey hi-hat 5, and I laid down this. And now it's time to add some hard hitting 808s. So I picked this Soudiere 808 number 3. And I laid down this very simple 808 loop. And before the drop I put this crash, and it's this plugs crash that you can also find in the Smokey Soudiere kit. Before the drop there's also this drum fill. One thing I learned from a 127 tutorial is that on drum fills a really cool effect you can do is to put a big and wet reverb at just the end of the drum roll like this. And the last thing before the drop is this Soudiere riser. And the next thing I added in this beat was this snare, and this perk, and these cowbells. And the last thing I added to the actual beat was this a cappella chop from a Swedish pop song, and I pitched it down and made it fit the tempo of the beat. And the absolute last thing I did was, at the intro of the beat, I added this quote from UFC fighter Rashad Evans.
Thinking about you reminds me of what? Son, just be yourself. If people don't like if you're being yourself, fuck them! Fuck them against the wall with handcuffs on and classical on lips. Fuck them!
Overall, I like this new drum kit a lot. I think it was about time that both Soudiere and Smokey dropped an official drum kit, because I love the sound selection in their songs. So for a long time I have just been looking for their type of sounds in other funk drum kits. So I think it was long overdue that they finally released an official drum kit. One thing I must say was kind of too much was the price. If you buy the kit now after the release date, it costs $75. I bought the kit on the pre-sale for $60, but I shared with a friend, so I just paid $30. But if you buy the kit alone for $75, I'm sure you'll be a little salty about the price, because I have never seen a drum kit cost that much before. Normally I would just wait and go on Reddit as soon as the kit dropped, but I felt that I have listened to both Soudiere and Smokey for a long time. And I'm a huge fan of their work, and they have inspired me a lot, especially Soudiere. But I have never really supported them by buying any merch, buying their songs on Bandcamp and stuff like that. So I felt that $30 to support them both in form of buying their official drum kit was the least I could do. Because 9 out of 10 times I do as most producers and head to Reddit to look for drum kits, but not this time. I hope you found this tutorial interesting, and if you want to listen to the full song, the link is in the description below. I also wanted to say that I'm working on my next drum kit, so be on the lookout for that to pop up soon. My last drum kit has over 350 downloads already, so if you still haven't downloaded my first drum kit, the link will also be in the description below. And I will catch you guys in the next video.